Okay, hi folks. This evening I would like to just make a short video testing the OBS screen recording with the little video of mine. So this is my desktop. It's a EOS based Arch Linux distribution plus customization using KDE Plasma 6.3. So if anybody would like to know more about the machine, it's pretty simple stuff, and you can see that I'm using Z shell for my console. Okay, and I can use Ghosty if I want to. Ghosty, which is also new, but it's a little faster maybe, but also supports um, uh, the GPU mode, and it's very nice. I have screen effects too, which are part of the desktop from Plasma, of desktop environment from Plasma. Okay, so the beauty about the machine with Plasma from KDE is that you can get uh, a taskbar. But this is a application menu. Okay, since I have a big screen and weak eyes, I used the desktop launcher like this one. But of course you can modify it to be whatever you'd like to be. There are many alternatives. I added also here performance monitoring, uh, uh, that the resource monitor. It's a resource monitor 3.01, and this one is it's a Plasma applet from Orbe Blazor, and he has a nice widget that you can add, and it has a lot of stuff in addition to the standard one. If you notice that the resource monitor on this side are the standard one, this is system monitor sensors that I added. You can see that here I have the load. Also, this is a short load version of this one, and this is also system monitor. I have load for 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. Okay, and those are the text versions of them. So I can see all of those here on one side, the clock, and this is the system menu that I have. Plus this is the task switcher that I'm running. Okay, like if this is, I open this one for example, this is the Firefox. I have Chrome plus Firefox, but I'm satisfied with Firefox for the time being. It's a quick, nice and fast. And I see here, of course, I have auto hide. So even when I open the task switcher or the panel, as they call it under the KDE Plasma, it does not cover those areas from Plasma. Same for this, I made it that it won't cover the controls for the window when will drop down. And so it's very fast. I can see the overview of the desktop if I need to hunt for windows, like this one, for example, which is the file manager. This is the console. You see a Z shell, and let's say this is the display configuration. You can see I'm using a 34-inch monitor from the Samsung. It is ultra wide 1040 monitor. Plus I'm using a Dell 2412, which is 13 years old, 1012 progressive, or 1090 or 1920p as we call it. This is landscape mode. This is in portrait mode. So it's really fast. For the graphics card, as you can see from my display card, it's also 12 years old. So let's just go here, and go to system information, system setting, and here we go. So if we go to system information, which is here, about the system, okay, then you're gonna see that I'm using a Plasma 6.33, the latest, KDE framework latest, Qt version latest, kernel is 16.13-7, but this one is for V2, which is the best for the i7 2600K CPU. It's overclocked at 4.3, but it can turbo Intel turbocharge to 6.3 gigahertz. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM and 70 XT processor, which is the third generation of RDN number one. And this is also a 13 years old video card. So as you see, everything is working fine, no problems at all. Even updating the software will be fantastically nice. I use actually as well this nifty tool for updates and tracking, and this is called Adaptifier. And if I can see the check menu, update system, and do management stuff, is a fantastic kind of a Plasma widget. And if I can say, for example, on the setting, and go back, it has a lot of settings that you can do. And this is about Adaptifier 2.9.2. And if I click on this one, I will open immediately the GitHub for this guy, which is by EXQTIC. It's called Adaptifier, and it's a very nice one. And you can program it to do many things, you know, like it will find you the updates, and you can see in the extended mode what each application it does. It will generate, do an update for you. It's a cool stuff, basically. I like it a lot. So I'm going to make you, for example, a quick test for that. Say I would like to check on this one if I have latest code. Last one was checked 31 minutes ago. Right click on the menu and it'll start checking for the updates, and see here checking latest news. Okay, if I have a news, it will read here extended for the apps that being checked, and the compact format is to list them in a compact format. So yeah, checking Flatpak updates. And once it does complete, we're gonna say, hey, update it for me. So it found 4 updates are pending. I can look at the extended version, see what does it mean to, for example, Rust. What's Rust? It tell me, hey, system programming language focused on safety, speed, and concurrency. Perfect. I need to know what's this one, for example. It tell me this is the official C implementation of Blake 3. So let's say I would like to update my system. Okay, and all what I have to do is click on this thing, and it will launch my shell, my console, and ask me for my password. And here my password. Okay. Oh, you see, I did not like my typing. Now it does. Then it's trying to go through the core repo, extra, multi-lib, and of course I have a chaotic -or. Now searching for database, it found the four that from the repos that need to update. I do have an rsync. I have a time shift set up with an rsync auto snap. So before the update, it will snap my system through a pre-transaction hooks, making a new snapshot. So if something went haywire and went banana, then I can recover from any updates possible. And this is actually, anytime anybody will say, hey, I have a problem upgrading the system and it's breaking my stuff, all what we can tell him, hey, listen, install time shift, add auto snap for the snap for this one, and it will generate an auto snap for you. And the time shift is backing up my auto snaps for time shift to another hard drive. So now it's syncing file systems with rsync, because I'm using ext4 file systems. BTRFS it has also auto snapping and tracking file systems. So the other one, it could be a way better for you if you would like not use an ext4. I decided when I started to use ext4, so time shift plus ext4 plus rsync will do the trick for me. And so now it's doing a linking from snapshot that was today at 3 p.m. and 45 minutes this afternoon. And now once it's syncing the files, then we'll see when it does finish. I've been doing this one here. CPU is 71% while auto recording this session. I've been doing this for 11 minutes, so it's a bit long session to talk about. And it will slow down the OBS software. It will slow down the system a bit. But because I'm doing auto recording at the same time when doing for example, a system update. As you can see now, I have my load is 12.7, which is a little high. CPU is at 96% because doing on-the-fly video recording. I'm running at 4.4 gigahertz. Temperature of the CPU is 65 Celsius. I'm using 10.3 gigabyte out of 16. Most likely the rest are for cache. And I'm running writing to the hard drive at around between 5 and 50 megabytes a second, just to keep recording. And of course that will slow down the time shift. I'm doing the time shift at the same time, and as such there is no harm in that. Okay, and of course I can do kind of auto snap with KWin. Under the Plasma have a simple snap to the screen. You can program that to be a half, two-third, half, whatever you'd like to do. And now I'm waiting a little bit to get the sync saved successfully. It took 176 seconds because we're also running at a little slower than today because CPU is working 100%. See here we are running at 95% and the load ratio is 13. Okay, so again, let us go and see what we are doing here. Okay, now this is removing the old link snapshot, and here we go, processing packaging changes. We're doing the upgrade. Okay, running post transaction hooks, and we are done. And trying to fetch data from API. It took us 5 minutes to complete this update. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right now, and I hope you liked this video. I'm gonna watch it a bit, see if it needs to be edited or not. Thank you for watching.